I would expect, we expect their conversation to be wide-ranging, to cover a range of topics of mutual interest, everything from COVID-19 and our efforts to address the global pandemic to regional security issues, which could include a range of topics.
What the hell did you just say?
And our efforts to address the global pandemic to...
Can you repeat the part of the stuff where you said all about the things? The things?
And our efforts to address the global pandemic.
Wait a minute. That's the smartest thing I've ever heard anyone say about anything.
And we are back. Happy Saturday. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you're all having an amazing weekend. And listen, Jen Nutsaki said it. I didn't say it. I did not say pandemic. She said it. You guys heard her loud and clear. Anyway, thank you guys for coming back. We have a lot to unpack in today's video. We're going to catch up on some news stories from the week. And of course, you know I'm not going to deprive you guys of your epic woke TikTok fails.
TikTok is degenerate trash. Correct.
Everything woke turns to shit, okay?
So true. So true. And as you can see, once again, we are being joined today by everybody's favorite social justice warrior, Trigglypuff. In some kind of medical episode or something. All right, before we jump into it, I got to apologize. Yesterday's video had another sponsor that I skipped, and I'm sorry. So Matt Donahue sponsored yesterday's video. Matt Donahue is also sponsoring today's video. So thank you so much, Matt. I greatly appreciate it, and I apologize about yesterday. Also, today's video is being brought to you by Thomas Vavro. Thomas is a member of the greatest community on the YouTubes. He's been with us for a while, always showing his love and support. Thank you, Thomas. I greatly appreciate it. As well as Angela Nixon. Angela Nixon sponsoring today's video. Now, Angela left a note saying she wanted to sponsor a video on GooseTube, which is Goose's channel. I haven't made a video except one short clip on there. Angela, if I do make a video where I do any commentary over on GooseTube, I will announce you as that sponsor, regardless if it's tomorrow or a week from now. However, Angela is one of the sponsors of today's video. So Matt Donahue, thank you, sir. Thomas Vavro, thank you, sir. And Angela Nixon, thank you, ma'am. All sponsoring today's video. You guys are amazing. If you'd like to sponsor the next video, there is a PayPal link in the description box below. I will read your full name unless otherwise stated by you. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the greatest community on the YouTubes. And I don't even got to say it anymore. You guys are just destroying that thumbs up, that like button. You guys are lighting the comment section up. Just want to say, check the subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed. They're unsubscribing people. If you had the notification bell on, make sure it's still on. If you didn't have it on, turn it on. But they're doing that to us. They're doing that to us, guys. And just share this video. Do me a favor. Share this video so people can see what's really going on out there. All right. Let's check out some TikToks. We are going to start it out with our teacher feature of the day. This is our teacher feature. I have no idea why any school system would say, okay, you're hired. Whatever. It says political activists shouldn't be teachers. That's what the comment says. This is just another activist disguising herself as a teacher, and this is explaining how she teaches critical race theory in the classroom. Roll the film, please.
So this comment was put on a video that had absolutely nothing to do with politics, but let's dive in because teaching is political. The education system, the curriculum, school zoning, funding, standardized testing, all of these things can create and further lead to class and racial inequalities and impact life chances for our students. Especially as a history teacher, my students deserve somebody who is going to confront and challenge the injustices and untruths that are in our history that have led to discrimination. So yes, teaching is political because as we develop curriculum and have conversations with our students, equity and anti-racism need to be in the forefront forefronts of our minds, as well as giving our kids the means to gather factual information and form their own opinion. But this is wildly different than indoctrination or propaganda because I'm not trying to sway my students' opinions. I want them to form their own educated opinions. What I'm doing is challenging a broken system and hopefully laying the groundwork for progress and justice.
You're a liar! You're a liar!
What a heap of garbage. You can't, these teachers, you can't disagree with them. I mean, just listen to this one more time. Real quick, the end of it. Roll it.
As well as giving our kids the means to gather factual information and form their own opinion. But this is wildly different than indoctrination or propaganda because I'm not trying to sway my students' opinions. I want them to form their own educated opinions.
That's a damn lie and you know it!
Yeah, imagine if students formed any opinion that was opposite of her critical race theory and see how that would go for the students. Not good, I imagine. Anyway, this is going viral, so I'm guessing we're going to have some news about this teacher as well. I'll keep you guys updated. Let's keep it moving. All right, this next one goes pretty much as far off the deep end as you can get. And real quick, I got some comments about yesterday's video. There was that person breaking down, crying, and having a hard time, and I played a little Blair Witch Project clip after that. Some people were saying, oh, you should, making fun of that person. And listen, I wasn't trying to hurt anybody's feelings. If I ever saw anyone, and it's happened, if I ever saw anyone in distress or needed help or being attacked or bullied or anything like that, I'm the first person to step in. Trust me, after years and years of living life as an active drug addict. And then when you get clean and sober, you realize just how absolutely 100% selfish you live a life. I was, for, a decade or more, I was the most selfish person on the planet. Everything was about me. So when you clean your life up, you realize, okay, well, you start to be altruistic, start helping other people out. And it's more about, for real, it sounds cliche, but it's more about service to others and, what you can do for people, not what you can do for yourself constantly. So I wasn't trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I still think that was scripted. I think that girl was just acting. And if she wasn't, don't put that out there on social media. I would never, if I saw someone like that in person, trust me, I would go up and help that person. So if I offer to help that person, if I offended you and you left a comment saying that you were offended that I was picking on that girl that was having a meltdown or crying, I apologize. I'm not trying to offend anybody. We're just trying to have fun, get a laugh. So I apologize if I offended you with that clip. All right. Period poverty doesn't just affect women. This will be interesting. Roll the film, please.
Period poverty doesn't just affect women. Two-spirits, trans men, non-binary people, and genderqueer people can all have periods. And arguably, period poverty may be higher in these populations. Here's why. You ever seen a tampon dispenser or a box of free tampons in a men's bathroom? What about a period aisle not labeled feminine hygiene or pink boxes all around it? Periods can be a really tough and dangerous time for people that aren't cisgender women. So if you're donating period products or putting them out in your workplace or school, make sure they're in all bathrooms. Or at least that all people have access to these products. Because blood has no gender, baby.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Mother, it's a man, baby!
Well, I thought she was a man. And she is rather mannish. If that is a woman, it does look like she was beaten with an ugly stick.
I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know. It says two spirits, trans men, non-binary, and gender queer people can all have periods. Okay, if you say so, sir. Moving right along. All right, next. Always something with the hair color, isn't it? JS, just saying, just an observation. Roll the film, please.
So you can look this up, but what it means to be lithyromantic / acchiromantic, it's kind of called both, means I feel romantic attraction, but I have no desire for it to be reciprocated, or it quickly dissipates as soon as I find out it's reciprocated. So the question was, how did I figure that out? I actually figured out halfway through my current romantic relationship, but I was searching through identities because I knew I didn't feel romantic love quite like everyone else. And that is what I found that fit me both. Every time I would get into a relationship with someone who I thought I really liked, it would just dissipate. Or as soon as I really got to know someone, I wouldn't like them anymore if I found out they liked me. So it was really just sifting through the different identities and finding one that matched me. Now, that doesn't mean that I love my boyfriend any less. It just means I love him a little differently. And it was really hard for us, but...
The hell are you supposed to be?
Don't you get wacky on me. What the fuck are we talking about here?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know. Lithromantic and acryomantic. It's kind of called both. Sure. Moving right along, please. All right, we got a quick clip here. This is too good. Future right here. Roll the film.
You know what year the U.S. was founded?
That I don't know.
Take a guess. What year?
1965?
Yes.
Oh, you are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real. You must have got manure for your brains.
You've shit for brains.
That was mean of that kid. He said yes. Like, no, lady. No, you're not even close. You're 200 years off. Yes. Listen, even if you didn't know the the United States was founded in 1776, I'm pretty sure you knew it wasn't founded anywhere in 1965. So, all right. Anyway, let's jump into some news stories. Pretty big news stories over the week. All right. So, in case you guys didn't hear, Joe Rogan caught the virus. He ended up getting it. He didn't get the jab. Some people were unsure whether he did. He didn't get the shot. I heard him saying on his podcast a while ago that he had made an appointment to go get it. Ended up getting busy with something, and he just never ended up going to his appointment. So he was thinking about he was going to get it. Real healthy guy. His parents went and got it. You know, he's not anti in any way against the shot. He like I said, he made an appointment to get it, just didn't do it. Ended up catching the virus and made this announcement. In case you didn't hear it, let me get my head out the way. Roll it.
Hello, friends. So I got back from the road Saturday night, feeling very weary. I had a headache, and I just felt run down. And just to be cautious, I separated from my family, slept in a different part of the house, and throughout the night, I got fevers and sweats, and I knew what was going on. So I got up in the morning, got tested, and it turns out I got COVID.
And as you can imagine, the left's response to that was...
If he dies, he dies.
So as soon as he announced it, of course, they came out, if he dies, he dies. Now, Joe Rogan has voiced his opinion on certain things as far as what he thinks about young, healthy people taking the shot, what he thinks about the shot passports, and they don't like any of what he has to say because it breaks the narrative, and they know Joe's got a huge audience. They know Joe's a free thinker. So let's hear the next little part of it here. Roll the film.
So we immediately threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds of meds, monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin. And Z-Pack, prednisone, everything. And I also got an NAD drip and a vitamin drip, and I did that 3 days in a row. And so...
So the Twitter mob lost it. They lost their minds. Look at this, Zach Schwartz, blue check mark on Twitter. I don't know how they give out blue check marks, but it says Joe Rogan got the coof and decided to take ivermectin. Stop taking horse dewormer and get the shot, this person tells him. This person's telling Joe Rogan what to do. And he plays this clip.
Got tested, and turns out I got COVID. So we immediately threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds of meds, monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin, Z-Pak, prednisone, everything.
So that's it. Monoclonal antibodies, that's what Trump got. Z-Pak, prednisone. You got the drip, the vitamin drip, all the other stuff. All they focus on is that one thing, ivermectin. And they, of course, they're focusing on the mainstream narrative that it's a horse dewormer. Okay? Okay. All right. So this guy's telling Joe, stop taking horse dewormer and get the shot. These people are literally insane. Insane. So let's see how it ended up for Joe.
And I also got an NAD drip and a vitamin drip, and I did that 3 days in a row. And so here we are on Wednesday, and I feel great. I really only had one bad day. Sunday sucked, but Monday was better. Tuesday felt better than Monday, and today I feel good. I actually feel pretty fun. That's the good news. The bad news is we have to move the Friday show in Nashville.
There you have it. He had one bad day, he said. Today feels pretty effing good. The bad news is he's just saying he's got to cancel some shows. He's not worried about a thing. So how did this all wrap up? Here's how.
Day 3.
Joe Rogan posted his test results for the COOF on his Instagram. COVID-2 negative. 3 days later, 4 days later, says Joe Rogan tested negative today. Thanks for all the kind wishes. Oh my God. These people are losing their minds. It's great. These people are the Twitter mob is so angry and upset that Joe Rogan not only didn't get the shot, that he's super healthy, that he took ivermectin, a lot. That's the only one they're focused on. All kinds of other things he took with it. Like you said, he threw the kitchen sink at it. And within 3-4 days, test comes up negative. These people are absolutely insane because Joe Rogan blew apart their whole narrative.
How dare you?
How dare you, Rogan? I'm telling you, it's really sad. It really makes my heart hurt. It makes me scared for humanity to see how vile and disgusting and insane and vicious these people are. You should read some of these comments on Twitter. These people literally wished he got the worst possible ending, the worst possible outcome to this. Instead of saying, that's too bad. Good luck. Hope you feel better soon. Anyway, let's move to the last story and wrap this up. And once again, I just want to give a big shout out to today's sponsors. Matt Donahue. Again, I apologize, Matt, for not getting you into yesterday's video. Matt Donahue. Thank you, sir. Angela Nixon, who will be sponsoring the next video on GooseTube, and Thomas Vavro. Thank you guys for all being the sponsor of today's video. We all know that former Vice President Joe he just can't tell the truth. But between the plagiarism and just flat out lies, it's incredible. So just recently, he had this to say. Roll the film.
I used to think, coming out of the civil rights movement and being involved with the Jewish community as a kid in the civil rights movement in Delaware, I used to think that hate could be defeated. It could be wiped out. But I learned a long time ago, it can't. It only hides. It hides. It hides under the rocks. And given any oxygen at all, it comes out. It's a minority view, but it comes out, and it comes out raging. And it's been given too much oxygen in the last 4, 5, 7, 10 years. And it has seen itself, whether it was, I remember spending time at the, going to the Tree of Life Synagogue, speaking with them. It just is amazing these things are happening.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Whether it was, I remember spending time at the, going to the Tree of Life Synagogue, speaking with them. It just is amazing these things are happening. I remember spending time at the, going to the Tree of Life Synagogue, speaking with them. It just is amazing these things are happening.
A few moments later.
Are you stupid or something?
You're a liar! You're a liar! You know something that you're not telling us, you slimy scumbag liar!
What is wrong? I don't. What a piece of. So in case you guys don't know, the Tree of Life Synagogue is the site of the worst anti-Jewish attack in U.S. history. So it was back in 2018, this synagogue was attacked by just a pure evil person. I think he killed 11 people or something. It was terrible. So it says, so far the White House hasn't disputed this report that Biden didn't actually visit the massacre site. He told Jewish leaders today he remembered going to and spending time at. Steve Nelson says, strange story. President Biden told Jewish leaders today that he visited the Tree of Life Synagogue, site of the worst anti-Jewish attack in U.S. history, but synagogue says he didn't visit. White House has not responded to requests for comment on the discrepancy. It says White House says Biden was referring to a 2019 phone call with the Tree of Life's rabbi, and rabbi says in a statement that Biden conveyed condolences support, and it mean a lot. Still, Biden's comments about spending time at and going to the synagogue were not true. So he either just completely lied to everybody, or he's completely lost his mind and has no idea what's going on. Anyway, that's a wrap. So we did things a little different today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, thank you so much, Matt, Angela, and Thomas. This video today is brought to you by them, those three. Thank you, guys. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Listen, if you made it all the way to the end, give yourselves a round of applause, a pat on the back. You guys know I cannot do this alone. So thank you so much for trudging ahead with me. You guys are all amazing. Couldn't do it without you. I say it a lot, but you guys are the heartbeat of this channel. You guys are the reason it's the greatest community on the YouTubes. So I'm going to try to do some more videos like this, throwing a few news stories in with the crazy TikToks, because those TikToks after a while start to get to you. All right, guys. Clearly the world's gone crazy out there. In the famous words of George Washington, stay strapped or get clapped. Till next time, peace.